It's a beautiful spring day today, and here at Gardener's Cottage the magnolias that you can see here are coming into bloom, and actually so are some cherries, which you can also see over there. They're just coming. And when the trees are bursting to life like this, it's actually the most wonderful time of year to receive the plant blessings from the trees. In a way, it's the most easiest way to do that as well. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do that in this video. So here I am under this beautiful magnolia to receive this lovely plant blessing. So plant blessings are something that I teach during the Plant Spirit Summer School, and I often include them, well, I mostly always include them as part of ceremony, as part of my healing treatments that I offer. And if you're part of the monthly gatherings, you might have also received a plant blessing as well online. So, but like I said, the easiest way to do them, and I'm just going to tell you how we can do that at this time of year. So yes, we often are gathering plants to do this, but when the plants are like this and they're all in bloom, as they are behind me, we don't need to, because they're already here for us. So what you want to do is you want to introduce yourself to the tree, and you want to make sure that you can sit really comfortably by the tree for as long as you've got time for. So I would say, minimum, 5 to 10 minutes, but you want to be able to be out in this space for as long as you can. I'd say 5 to 10 minutes would be absolutely ample, actually, for a plant blessing. Longer if you wanted a deeper healing. But this plant blessing, so you're going to introduce yourself to the tree, tell the tree your name, spend a few moments admiring the tree, and that's hard not to at this time of year. If you're finding a beautiful tree that's coming out and it's coming out in bloom, it's really hard not to admire the trees or the blooms and the flowers around you. So we make a connection with the plant. That's the most important thing. And then you really tune into your heart. I always love to make a connection with the earth as well. I send my roots down into the earth, breathing with the tree, knowing that, you know my mantra from my book, Plants That Speak, Souls That Sing. My mantra is, I breathe you, you breathe me, because as I'm breathing in oxygen that this plant and the other plants here in the garden are creating, and I'm breathing out carbon dioxide, which this beautiful tree is using to so that it can do all its complex processes. So I breathe you, you breathe me, breathing with the plant, connect with the plant, making, becoming aware that this is a conscious being and it's an amazing being and you're in its presence. So we're making friends with the plants here. And obviously there's so many different ways that we can do this, and I go through that in many videos and my book, and be part of the community to learn a bit more about how you can do that if you're just starting out. And for this plant blessing, we're simply going to ask the plant to clear our energy field. We're going to ask the plant to bless us with its special medicine, with its special power. And in this case also, we've got the energy of the spring. Everything's coming up, it's rising. There's a beautiful energy of awakening. We're awakening to the spirit of spring, and those parts of us are also awakening. So I would suggest, if you're doing it in the springtime, you would ask that the plant clears away from your energy field anything that might be stopping, your projects and plans and true alignment from coming into being. And then simply we would, if we were working with a bunch of plants, we would brush our aura with those physically or have somebody brush that. But we don't need to in this case. In this case, we're simply going to position ourselves underneath the tree, so that we are in the presence of this, and just stay breathing with the tree. And if you like to visualize, you can imagine this tree blessing you from the tip of your head, from the crown of your head, all the way down to the soles of your feet and the tips of your fingers. You can also invite the plant to focus on an area of your body, for example, that you might be feeling needs extra healing. You can also invite the plant into your energy centers. So if you might want the plant to start at your crown and then travel through the third eye, the throat, the heart, and so on, for example. So there's many different ways that we can do this, but actually really it is effortless, as long as we have this intention that we are inviting the plant to bless us with its with its power, with its healing medicine. And in this case, for the spring, I really would suggest that you invite that clearing into the energy field, to clear away the blocks, whatever is blocking you, whatever is you're holding on to, because we tend to hold on to kind of thought patterns and energy patterns which don't serve us, and they might not even be ours. We pick things up from our environment, we pick things up from technology and other people, and we pick things up from society and the way we feel that we ought to fit in. And sometimes that really is contrary to what our soul wants to express or needs to express. And more, as you know, the earth is evolving. We need to evolve with the earth to raise this vibration of earth so that we can live in harmony, so we can live in the way that our heart really wants to live. So sitting with a plant for a plant blessing just like this is the perfect way to start. And this is just one of the many activities that we get up to on the Plant Spirit Summer School. So if you'd like to know more about that, you'll find links below, because it is enrolling. It happens every year here at Gardener's Cottage, and we are now enrolling. So any questions, then post them below, and please get in touch. Take care, everybody. Enjoy connecting with your tree. Bye.